All right, guys, I'm just gonna go off the dome here and just talk about like just taste and everything. And taste in general, I think it's such a big thing in our like society nowadays because if you're looking at like just Instagram or just looking at IRL, right? There's so many duplicates, people like that are very like copy and paste, and how you can get like to the other side of that, you know? I think the biggest thing too was just as a person in general is like what you're ingesting, right? What you like make a mood board, you make like a post, right? What are you pulling from? What are like the inspos you're getting, right? Are you gonna get from fucking like Sheen inspo, or you're gonna get like from or from like the Vogue or something like that, you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to think of. That's what I see in terms of taste and what I think is like the best thing about it, right? I've been talking to a lot of creators recently just because I'm starting my own company and everything like that. And what I've noticed so far, right, is like a lot of people can do the work, but they don't know like they don't have taste with it. And that's one thing that I also definitely want to like figure out as well too. Like how do I incorporate more taste into my work? Right? I think for me, myself, it's like a lot of like just trying to like problem solve for other people, but in terms of like what I'm doing in terms of just like creating for myself and creating videos that I think are really cool and super sick, I definitely need to hone in on that, you know? That's something that I see in myself that I need to start like looking into, and like how I can like pivot that into like my creative idea, my creative vision. The biggest thing for me now is like just like creating just a space for people in general in terms of like how they can get their best videos in the post-production stage, and like how they can get out the next product, you know what I mean? Like that's probably the biggest thing for me right now. But I definitely am gonna be like hopefully like in Q4 or something like that. I don't think the Q3 is the time for it, but Q4 is gonna be a time when I'm just like playing around with footage and just like trying to see how I can like make it look playful and shit like that. Because at the end of the day, dude, I'm a creator, you know. I'm like somebody who I think is somebody who has like a beautiful artistic mind, and like I know how to like make things look fucking sick. Like my favorite cuts are 15 seconds because of the fact that it can like draw you in so fast, and like it gives you the most amount of input, and like you know what I mean? Like I'm obsessed with like videos and editing specifically, but I think I'm just lacking in terms of like just the creative process and like getting that point A started to set up the point B, you know? That's something that I can just think of for myself. Like I think, oh, that's something I need to improve on. But yeah, I digress. But in terms of like taste of it, that I think it comes down like in general like what you're pulling from. Like I said earlier, like if you're like somebody who's like very inclined in like doing photo work, and like if you're just straight doing just like concert photography, right? No shit on like no hate on like concert photography, right? But I wish people were just like pushing the boundaries a little more in terms of like, yes, I do concert photography, and then some. You know, I see so many people who are like just do straight concert photography, and it's like the same photo of Lil Uzi Vert or the same photo of like 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 Marshmello or something like that. You know, I don't know, but it's like I wish I could see like the creative aspect of it, and then once you find that creative aspect of it, that's when these companies, these like musicians will see the value in it, right? Like let's take AMD for instance, right? AMD Visuals, right? He had a specific look that Lil Yachty noticed in him. Was like, yo, I need that. And then from there, he was like, okay, let's make videos. And then he started his building, right? Because he had the taste. He had the specific eye for it, the taste. It all comes down to like what you're pulling from. And I'm sure AMD Ari has like a crazy cool like arsenal of like videos in the past that he's watched. And like he's like, yo, this is cool. Let's incorporate into these like one take videos where like we're zooming into Yachty, zooming into like Camel Boys and everything like that, you know? But yeah, I think everything has to do with taste nowadays, you know, like your personal taste, like what you're pulling from. Like if you're like even like the AI videos nowadays, as long as you add taste to it and like a different idea of thinking, like that input creating a different output can make like a crazy banger AI video. Even though it's AI and everybody fucking hates on it, but if it has taste and like knows how to hit the algorithm and like knows how to have like the creative like line into it, that's when people are gonna be invested into it, you know? But yeah, how long am I at? 4 minutes. I've talked so much, but yeah, I think taste is so important nowadays. But I feel like it's a little diluted in terms of like people thinking that they're doing so much, but forgetting about the taste part. That's like the biggest thing that I've been thinking about recently, and that's why I want to come on here and talk. I'm just gonna upload this. I'm literally gonna be posting this right now. hopefully I do more of these videos that are just really entertaining for me to just like brain dump into like a channel and just like talk about like creative aspect and the creative like world in terms of like production stuff like that. But yeah, have more taste in 2026.